Homecoming, high school tragedy. Man, this here is insane. And as a parent, this type of stuff scares you. It really does. I can remember worrying about this type of stuff happening at a school, even though this didn't happen at a school, but this was in relation to, a school activity, homecoming, right? So this to me is just extremely scary. And this happened in my father's side of the family home state in Mississippi. So I've spent a lot of time in Mississippi, especially when I was younger. Summer times, going down there, family reunions, so on and so forth. So let's take a quick look at this tragedy that happened down in Mississippi. A mass shooting erupted around midnight on Main Street in Leland, Mississippi, shortly after Leland High School football game against Charleston High, leaving 6 people dead, including an expecting mother, and at least 12 others injured. Four critically, as crowds of alumni and families scattered in panic amid rapid gunfire. The close-knit Delta town of about 3,700 residents, where everybody knows everybody, was left reeling, with Mayor John Lee calling it an unprecedented tragedy. 18-year-old Tylar Jarod Goodloe was swiftly taken into custody as a person of interest after tips from locals led authorities to him, while the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations, aided by federal teams, probes the motive in this outbreak of violence that also saw related shootings in Heidelberg and Rolling Fork, claiming 2 more lives and underscoring Mississippi persistent gun violence crisis. So there was other shootings that happened on the same night, it looks like, and those resulted into people also losing their lives. So let's go to the news coverage of this egregious act.
FBI's Jackson Field office is asking for the public's help to find those responsible for the deadly mass shooting in Leland, Mississippi. 6 people were killed and several were injured after a shooting on Friday night following the Leland High School homecoming game. 16 WAPT's Bethel Miles joining us live in studio with those new details.
And the Jackson FBI tells us the community holds the keys to solving one of the deadliest shootings this year. Agents are releasing new details, new images, and a direct plea for help.
You seen something, man, or you seen somebody doing that shooting, man, report that.
Social media footage capturing loved ones outside the Delta Health System's medical center the night of the Leland homecoming mass shooting.
We ask the public to recognize that they have a role in this investigation.
The FBI's Jackson Field office is leading the investigation alongside state and local law enforcement, asking for the public's help to identify these 4 people they say are connected to the shooting.
Speak up, share, give us that opportunity to get these subjects off the street.
The FBI Jackson has also established a digital media tips website to collect any video or photos from anyone that was at the intersection of 4th Street and North Main Street on Friday night.
Better picture. There was a body right here. There were 2 right here. There's one in front of here.
Like Mildred Michael.
All you saw was like people sitting down or standing around crying because they were starting to identify the different people that was laid out.
And so far, Leland's fire chief confirmed the mass shooting took 6 lives, with at least 6 others in critical condition.
Tragedy here in the city of Leland, our heart hurt. We mourning, everybody mourning. Even for the people that's not from Leland, don't nobody deserve what happened,
Officials say more casualties are possible as the investigation continues, but the search remains active tonight for this woman in a white T-shirt, a man in an orange jacket, another man in an orange and white jogging suit, and a man in a black graphic tee, all seen in the area the moments gunfire let out.
We're gonna rise again. Our community's gonna get past this. We're gonna heal together like we've always done.
And the FBI says every tip counts. Even the smallest detail can lead to an arrest. If you recognize any of those faces, call 1-800-CALL-FBI or submit your information to WAPT.com. I'm Bethel Miles, 16 WAPT News.
Insane. So they have someone in custody currently, and they say that these people are people of interest as well that might be connected to the shooting. This is senseless, man. So you have a town that's less than 4,000 people in population that experiences something like this. This has got to be devastating for that town. They probably have never seen anything like this or experienced anything like this. I mean, they've probably seen it on TV, in the news, but I can imagine a close-knit community like this. Everybody knows everybody. Even in my father's hometown, it seems like we're related to everyone. Everybody knows everybody, man. And my heart goes out to the families. What I just don't understand is the younger generation that believes that gun violence is the answer. I wonder what caused this. Like, what in the world triggered this person to just go and just unalive a bunch of people and potentially more people? Because I'm hearing reports that there was over 20 people that were shot. So we'll see what happens. But there's some people in critical condition. But it just always interests me what triggered it. And the majority of the times, because I can remember something like this happening to us, and I'll get back to this later, but it just fascinates me what is going through the mind of the person that actually commits these egregious acts. You are involved in a mass shooting. Now, the person that they have in custody, I don't know if this person actually did it, but he's a person of interest. But we had a similar situation where the hometown that we grew up in as kids, there was a mass shooting there, and it was at a job, and we knew some people that actually worked at this company, and we were actually away at a wrestling tournament. So people from our state, I think this was a wrestling tournament that was, I think it was out of state. But people from our state, I mean, phones blowing up. People are like, wow, what's going on? What's going on? Because this is happening in our neck of the woods. And for us to see it on the news, it was surreal. Like this is where I spent the majority of my childhood at, right? And it's like, wow, I can't believe this is happening in real time. And I come to find out some of the people that I knew growing up worked at this company. So I could just imagine. I can imagine how these people feel, and my condolences for the families that lost loved ones. They they went to watch a game and enjoy the festivities of homecoming, and just trying to be social and enjoy each other's time, enjoy each other's company, because homecoming, high school, everybody's having a good time. No one's expecting a tragedy like this, man. We have to do better. We have to do better. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Wow. So there'll be more information that comes out. This is the Leland, Mississippi mass shooting, and there was two more shootings in the state of Mississippi. Well, I don't know if it was homecoming for the other schools, but there was two other cities that were involved in shootings as well, and some people lost their lives there. This is a tragedy. The thing that surprises me is I didn't see when this happened, I didn't see a lot of coverage on it. There was like smaller um, news affiliates, but I didn't see anything from the major networks. I mean, they would have, like I said, their smaller affiliates covering it, but no mass coverage from what I've seen of this. None of the big dogs are covering it, so I don't know what's going on with that. But once again, we have to do better. This type of stuff is insane.